Lesson 4, the role of the project manager. The project manager is the person who keeps all the elements of the project together. That is one of the main roles. He's also the person in charge of the project and acts as a leader, integrator, and communicator. Here is our chart when we see some of those roles that as a project manager must have. The integrator is going to be part of looking at the elements of planning, executing, and monitoring the project. As a communicator, it's going to be marketing, informing, and reporting. And as a leader, it's going to be to facilitate, coordinate, and motivate. We're going to look in more detail each one of these. As an integrator, he ensures that all the activities are part of an integrated effort, and that is important. There are many components that are part of the project. There are going to be different consultants, different providers of good of services that are bringing the work to the project, and his job is to make sure that all of those efforts are integrated and they are part of a single goal to achieve the project. As a communicator, he communicates with all the stakeholders. He makes sure that information reaches to them, that people understand what is the project. He sends communication in terms of understanding how people perceive the project and make sure that perception is the same for everybody. He communicates progress on the project. He communicates challenges and issues. And as a leader, as a team leader, he is in charge also his role to make sure that everybody has the same vision of the project, and he's also motivating and inspiring the team. Let's look at that role of integrator in more detail. As an integrator, he's going to be looking at the plan. He's going to be in charge and make sure that all the project management plans are developed and they represent all the work that needs to be done in order to achieve the project goals. He's also going to be looking and integrating the implementation phase, the execution of the project plan, making sure that everybody in charge of the different pieces or elements of work in the project are following the plans, are following the instructions, and following the quality standards. And in the monitor, he's measuring the results against intended objectives. He's measuring whether or not the projects are doing what it was expected to do. The project teams and the different stakeholders are in the elements of what they need to do in order to follow the plans. And if there are changes, if there are modifications to be done, then he's in charge of making sure those plans then are updated. The role of communicator, one of the main roles and is to be a marketer. He's selling the project objectives to various stakeholders, and that happens a lot at the beginning of the project when different people might have a different understanding and they don't have much support to the project. That's when he starts selling the objectives to the different organizations, stakeholders, institutions, even groups of beneficiaries. He is selling the project, making sure that everybody has a good understanding. As an informer, he's also explaining the project to stakeholders. Different people may have a different understanding what the project goals, what the project vision is, and how or what's going to be their responsibilities or their involvement in the project. So he is also explaining, informing people about what the project is. And as a reporter, he's also updating on the project progress, on all the issues and risks. He's sending reports in terms of the project progress to the different key stakeholders and making sure that information reaches them on time so they can also take some specific actions in supporting the project. As a role of a leader, being a team leader, he's going to be there facilitating, enabling, and assisting the project team to reach the goals. That is important to make sure that the team has the environment, has the tools, has the skills and capacity in order to achieve those goals and be able to perform to the level that is expected. In coordinating, he is in charge of organizing, directing, and synchronizing the efforts of all involved in the project, the different consultants and providers of service or goods. He is making sure that everybody understands the role, understands what they need to do, and it is done in a coordinated manner following the plans that have been approved for the project. And lastly, he's also there to motivate the team, to inspire them, stimulate, and encourage the team to achieve the project objectives. And this is an important element because development projects are very difficult. There are difficult conditions. The environment is difficult. and they constantly need a leader who provides them that level of support to make sure that they are able to achieve the work and they're able to complete the work in the time that is being established and able to then reach the goals of the project.